Hello all, welcome to all of you to my channel Trading Vaigyaanik. Let's analyze the crude oil position as per our chartless trading method. So I am here showing you the data from 19th April from where we are holding the buy position in crude oil which is actually a rollover position. Earlier also buy was there. So on the expiry, April expiry, we have rolled over to the buy position again. So we had rolled over the buy position at 6877 rate and the quantity is 200, that is 2 lots. And since then, how crude oil is moving, how crude oil is behaving, I'll tell you in this video. So if you see on 21st March, and the expiry is 19th April, date is 21st March. So crude oil open was 6763, 6814 was high, 6690 was low, and 6733 was the closing. So we were holding long position in crude oil, long at the rate 6877, and our shield level, I call this as a strength level or shield level, it was 6666 on that day, on 21st March. So what crude oil has done, it had made a low of 6690, and on the next column I'm showing you the M to M, mark to market, as per the high, low or the closing. So how crude oil behaved, it gone against our position. Against our position means it had went to the 6690, where our M to M was 37,400 as per the quantity of 200, that is 2 lots, but it has managed to close at 6733. So our M to M got reduced to 28,800. Similarly, on the next day, 22 March, crude oil has made a low of 6705, which was the intraday low or the end of the day low, day end low. So our M2M as per 200 quantity, that is 2 lot, was 34,400, but as per the closing of 6746, it got reduced to 26,200. Then next day crude oil made a low of 6742, so our M2M was 27,000 and it closed at 6824, so our M2M was reduced to 10,600. Next day, that is on 20th March, crude oil made a low of 6790. Our M2M was 17,400, but it closed at 6817, so our M2M got reduced to 12,000. On 27th March, crude oil made a low of 6723. Our M2M was 30,800 as per the quantity of 200, that is 2 lots, but it got close to 6776, so our day end M2M was 20,200. On 28th March, crude oil again made a low of 6785. So as per that, our M2M was 18,400, but it closed at 6909, which was above our buy rate. So our M2M here got positive, day end M2M 6400 as per the 200 quantity. So here what I'm trying to tell you, that we need to hold the position as per our shield level. So whenever crude oil behaved in a certain way, we need to recheck that whether it is crossing our shield level or not. That is a stop loss level in a general language, but we call it as a shield level. So here the low made was 6690, but our shield level was 6666. Here it made a low of 6705, but our shield level was 6606. Here it made a low of 6742, but our shield level was 6628. Here it made a low of 6790, but our shield level was 6634. Here it made a low of 6723, but it made a low, our shield level was 6644. Here it made a low of 6785, but our shield level was 6674. And here it made a low of 6892, our shield level was 6600. So if we check till date, till yesterday 8th April, crude oil managed to close at 7179 and our shield level yesterday was 7,000. So our position was actually in plus of 123 points. 6877 was our buy rate, and if yesterday crude oil would have crossed this 7,000, then we would have exited in a profit position of 123 points. So here I am trying to convey you the importance of positional trading method which I have developed. I call it as a implementership process, where the level is designed so scientifically that once crude oil crossed that level, then it falls down. But if it didn't cross that level, then it is managed to stay long. So accordingly, you should not panic as per the intraday or day end low which crude oil made against our position. But then crude oil managed to go up, and today it is giving us, or rather I'll say, the profit is getting locked as per yesterday is 123 points. Okay, so that's all from my end, friends. Let's catch tomorrow with the fresh shield level and the fresh position if it is there. Thank you so much. Kindly like and subscribe the channel if you like my content and the methodology. Thank you so much.